Alright, and welcome to the Ultimate Guide to Basic Expressions, Level 2. Now for our very first example, we want to simplify negative 4 times 2x squared minus 3/7 x plus 5. Remember, whenever we have this leading term outside of the parentheses, well, we're going to distribute. And so we say, okay, well, what's negative 4 times 2x squared? Well, negative 4 times 2 will give me negative 8. And this x squared remains unchanged. Switching colors here, now I'll show you that negative 4 times negative 3/7 x, well, we have to change the 4. Let's change our 4 into a fraction, 4 over 1. And now we have a negative times a negative, which is a positive. And on top times top, we have 4 times 3, which is 12, over 1 times 7, which is 7. We keep our x. And then we have, switching it back to a different color, we have negative 4 times 5, which will of course be negative 20. And at this point we have an x squared, an x, and a constant, and so we know that this is as simplified as it can possibly be. Alright, pause the video, finish taking notes. Let's move on to example number 2. Okay, here for example 2, we have 3/5 times 2x to the 9th minus 4/3 a cubed plus 6/5. Now, if you will recall, we know that we want to begin this problem by recognizing that this number is right beside the parentheses, so it's being multiplied. And when we multiply it all the way through, we are actually going to be distributing. Okay? And so here, well, we wanted to change our 2 into a fraction, 2 over 1. And so we have top times top. 3 times 2 is, of course, 6. Over bottom times bottom. 5 times 1 is 5. X to the 9th, we just tack it on. Moving on to a different color, this nice UT burnt orange, we have 3/5 times negative 4/3 a cubed. Well, a positive times a negative is a negative, and we have top times top, so 3 times 4 would be 12 over 5 times 3, which would of course be 15, a cubed. And for our last one, let's use this kind of funky green here, we have 3/5 times 6/5, so top times top, we have 3 times 6, which will give us 18, over bottom times bottom, 5 times 5 will give us 25. Now at this point we don't have any like terms, but we do have to ask ourselves, can any of these simplify? So let's see here, just kind of switching it up. 6 and 5 have no common factors, so we just write 6 over 5, x to the 9, but 12 and 15 can actually both be divided by 3. And so I'd say, okay, well, I have to reduce. So I'm going to write minus 12 divided by 3 is 4 over 15 divided by 3 is 5 a cubed plus 18 over 25. All right? Well, I hope that this has been helpful, and I'll see y'all in our level 3 video.